What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, and today, February 7th, Sprint took the wraps off what they promised to be an industry first, their much hyped industry exclusive event, and they unveiled the Kyocera Echo. Stick around and let's see if this device is going to resonate with consumers. Alright, so I'll editorialize a bit at the end. Let me go ahead and run through the specs on what the Kyocera Echo is. It is a dual-screen Android smartphone. You can see some pictures of what this guy looks like, but it is two full screens, which is kind of interesting. And it lets you do two things at once, or use it as one big screen in tablet mode. It's a Sprint exclusive. It'll be available this spring for $199. See me look down, just kind of looking at some notes. The conference just ended here. It looks like a normal phone in regular mode, the sort of slate phone that we've become used to seeing. It is running Android 2.2, not 2.3. Presumably that's because there was a lot of customization that needed to be done to Android to make this dual screen functionality work. Perhaps they didn't have enough lead time with the Gingerbread. Of course, that's version 2.3. It does feature two 3.5-inch WVGA LCD screens, which is kind of unique, and those are really nice size screens. In fact, you have two of them, make it even better. You're not going to get a 7-inch screen. These things are put together in tablet mode. You're actually going to get a 4.7-inch screen when these two are next to each other in tablet mode, with a resolution of 960 by 800. Now certainly there is a hinge and there's going to be a little bit of a gap in the middle, but the gap in the middle is not very large, and you could use this pretty easily as a a tablet device, I suppose, potentially even as a tiny little e-reader. One thing to note, this is not a 4G device. It does not have WiMAX. It's 3G only. It has a rear 5-megapixel camera, no front facing camera on it, though it will shoot video at 720p. Alright, so those are the facts of the Kyocera Echo. Let me go ahead and now editorialize for just a little bit. Let me say also that we are covering the event live. We'll have a ton of footage and hands-on opinions of the Kyocera Echo coming soon. I think the Echo is probably an appropriate name because that was probably the noise that they were hearing when they were announcing this phone. First, the emission of 4G is tremendous, especially for a Halo product, and Halo being sort of the top of the food chain. If you live in a 4G area and you're staring at an Evo 4G or this dual screen Kyocera, chances are you're going to go towards the 4G device. It's definitely a unique form factor, and I give Sprint credit for taking a risk. They're definitely trying something new here, and certainly they needed a bit of a refresh. Partnership with Kyocera is a bit interesting. They're not necessarily what you've thought of as a premium handset manufacturer in the past. Sprint has sort of taken a break from Kyocera, and now they're reintroducing them to the marketplace. It's a novel idea. I like the fact you can do this sort of simultasking thing. You can actually run two applications side by side. So if, for instance, if you're reading email, you can use the bottom as a preview pane, almost like you would do in Outlook or Thunderbird, depending on whatever you use for your desktop email client. So there are a lot of sort of cool functionality. You can queue up YouTube videos on one screen and watch them on the bottom, or use it as a big tablet. There really are a lot of positives with the device. What the negatives are really glaring, and I think most notably is the 4G omission, and go along with that, the front-facing camera for video chatting. So I don't know if this would be a device that I'd run out to go grab right away as a consumer. Certainly as a tech reviewer, I'm curious to get my hands on it, and perhaps my opinions will change when I see it in the flesh. My initial concerns would be battery life. Running one 3.5-inch screen with Android is going to be a battery suck anyway, let alone having to run two, and this sort of unique hinge makes it not the most attractive devices in the world. But it is pocketable, and you do get a 4.7-inch screen. This thing is in tablet mode, which is pretty cool. So I want to know what you guys think about the Kyocera Echo. Does it resonate with you? Are you interested, not interested? Are you super excited about what Sprint is bringing out? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Anyway guys, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.